Hi friends, hi fellow flyers, it's Doyle Blevins here. Is my mic on? Yeah. Okay, hope everybody's hearing me okay. I'm not too loud. But I'm wanting to introduce to you the DB Trainer. I've been building these as a platform to help newcomers to the hobby for about 12 years now. The Asheville Buncombe Air Modeling Club introduced me to the AMA IP program. I really liked that. I enjoyed that very much, but it was very difficult for me to go to the hobby shop and deal with the models at the hobby store because I didn't feel that there was a really good platform to train new people with. The models didn't fly really slow. They flew nice, but they was faster, a little faster. They didn't fly really slow and didn't have crashing ability. You couldn't bump them too many times and then they have last. They would survive. They'd have to be a lot of repair. Anyway, I designed this little trainer and it was named by a member of the club by the name of Tom Easler. He said, Doyle, call this the DB Trainer. Well, I did. I called it the DB Trainer, and I have been flying this particular one trainer now for 4 years. This is a 4-year-old foamy trainer. This is the original wing, and I mean, we fly this every weekend. I fly it pretty well every weekend, and we want to talk about some durability. I've used this, allowed new people to fly. It's come out of the ground at least 100 feet or 75 feet straight in, whacking it, breaking the prop several times. That you can see that it got wrinkles here on the side of the fuselage, being all mangled up and wrinkled up, and it has withstood a lot of bashing. This here went from a tricycle land, a tail dragging configuration to just recently, about 3 months, maybe 3 months. I just added this tricycle landing gear configuration in it, and I asked a friend of mine to help me develop this. And what I did is, so if you come in and make a hard landing, this will bump out of the way. But it steers very well. It steers very well and it drives very well on the ground, no problem. He has a 3D printer, and I drew out the parts that I wanted, and I put them in here. They work very well, and maybe we can talk about that later sometime, but it works very good, and I'm really thankful for that. Thank you, Warren, for helping me design these parts. I like them very well. Okay, durability. The motor has come out of the model, so 3 years was the maximum life of that motor. The motor quit on me. I now have an E-Flight 450 motor in that, and it has a 900 kV. It works really well. So, and a servo went out on me. So I've replaced in 3 years. I've replaced the motor went out on the third year, and a servo went out. You can see I cut out a servo and put a new servo. I have always used the same orange receiver. It's a long range orange receiver with the Spectrum radio. Has worked no problem, but it does not have any smart technology. It don't have like safe or anything in it. It's just a long range orange receiver. Worked really good. That was AS3X compatible, and it has worked fine for the last 4 years. Okay, I have a new one I made for myself, the original landing gear, and this is a aileron wing, and I decided to put the lemon receiver in it this time. So I changed the wire. I took the case apart, changed the wiring for the antenna because I had glitching. And I'm using the plus, and when I'm flying it as a dumb receiver, I have no issues. As soon as I flip the switch and go into plus, it gives me a dip and then levels out. That's weird. To me, it's weird. And then it will fly fine. I've got the safe technology in the plus, but I'm flying around fine, and then all of a sudden it says, the airplane says squirrel, and or squirrel, and I've always tried to fly about accident height or one mistake high, but I've had several glitches in this plane. I've went down once with it. This platform's very tough, so it takes a pretty good beat, and done broke one prop. It just flying along. I'm in the, if I'm in dumb receiver mode with no gyro or anything, it flies good. I'm not having no issues. I flip the switch on to go to safe mode. It's flying pretty good. Then every now and then it's just like squirrel. Why? I don't know. So I'm saying I'm not going to use that receiver no more. It's too iffy. I picked up one of these. I've got these already. I've been using these already. It's a little AR410 4-channel receiver. I'm going to enjoy this, I know, because I already have one. It's a long range, and I'm going to be able to do buddy box if I want to train somebody with this, and it works fine. This is a great model to work with others. One, because of the durability. Here's another one. I don't sell these. These are not really for sale. This is just a platform that I use for training. I like having two so that if I do whack one pretty good, then I have something else to work with until a person can use the other plane until, we can get the other one repaired a little bit. It's foam, just fix it. And that wing got ripped off. Look here where this wing got tore off. We was in a little dog fight, me and another guy, and he hit me with his propeller, ripped off the the wing, tore it up pretty bad. But then his plane crashed and this plane landed. Anyway, it was fun. Had a great time there. But that is the DB trainer, and the people that use it is called the DB Flyer. If people want to get involved in the hobby, I recommend let's go get an apprentice. You got two different sizes of apprentice. Your hobby shop's available. It's easy access to get parts, but a lot of times they want to build something. So I have built 34 of these DB trainers, and they have their own serial number. I have it registered federally so that the serial numbers on the wing, the serial numbers on the fuselage, and I have this registered federally so that I can use it in the park and recreational realm of FAA, and we'll be getting a module soon so I can go out federally, park and recreation. People want to get involved in the hobby, then we recommend they join federally, and then we hope we introduce them to the AMA, because I like AMA, and we like having competitions, and we like having events, and we like doing things. So as an AMA group, we're all insured, and the insurance is terrible unless you're in a chartered club to where you got a controlled environment, and if an accident happens, then AMA will take care of us. We had a member that was hit in the back of the head, but we was in where there was no question that we was following the rules. The accident happened, and AMA backed him up and helped him out very good. But is also these areas where people want to collect insurance, and it's a person out flying in no man's land, and who wants to verify all these stories. Is it real, is it not real? So if you're going to fly at the AMA, be with the AMA group. If you're not going to fly at the AMA, register federally, get you a federal ID, go fly, have fun, non-insured. I've never seen any serious accidents in 30 years. I started in 1994. I would suggest being AMA highly, but if you don't want AMA, we want you still to enjoy the hobby. But I think you have more fun with others by doing the hobby. So everybody, I hope you've enjoyed this little video and me talking about my DB Flyer. Thank you for viewing the little DB trainer. And if you want to know more, you're happy to email me or leave comments. I've done a full video on this back years ago, and done a step-by-step on how to build this and give away plans years ago. And there was several build them, and I think they enjoyed them very much. And we may bring this back, and because I this is a non-monetized YouTube, and I usually don't save nothing but just a few years, and sometimes I do longer, and I delete my videos. It's my videos. I post them. I delete them. They're non-monetized. Nobody paid for them. I am doing it as a hobby. I felt I can add them. I can take them away. Okay, guys. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for videoing. And I hope you're enjoying your hobby. I am too. Bye.